How you doing, YouTube? LegitX player here. This is a profile of my Inzektor deck. It's a lot different now because I switched to the sword hopper build, but I'm really just getting way more explanation with the cards that you see. We play the basic 10 Inzektors. I shouldn't have to explain these. You only need one Giga Man titties. You only need one of him to go off. Now this is where it gets a little different. Okay. Inzektor Hopper is definitely a great card choice. He has his drawbacks. The only thing is he really limits your battle phase. And he's only really good when you need the searches and stuff. But he's good because he has the consistency. So he's like bread and butter. So I really like him. He's also worst case scenario 17 beater, and then he also equipped a Hornet. It's better than having to use Hornets to pop, where he's just 17 beats, and if you have two of them somehow, rank 4. I mean, it's kind of situational, but yeah, he's really good. I mean, I can't really complain with him. I mean, he's not good or bad. He's just there. I mean, when the new set comes out, it's gonna be a lot more busted because it's gonna be more rank 5s involved. 3 maxi. I'm considering going down to 2. I don't know exactly yet. I probably will go down to main 2 side 1. Just because of where the format went. Like, in my opinion, the decks to beat now are Heroes, Rabbit, Dark World, Wind Up, and the Mirror. And, like, it's really only good, technically. If you want to be really technical, it's good. Great against Wind Ups. It's okay against Rabbit. And then the Mirror match, it's like, eh. And in Dark World, it's like, eh, and then, so considering going down to 2, just, adds consistency. Like, main 1 side 1 if I play a wind-up player and they're going first. I always want to have 3 maxi against wind-up. I'll say that much. And then the 1-ups, you still play Sangan with this build, just because Sangan's Sangan. I mean, I don't play Call because I find Call really bad. Like, it's too slow. Like, I mean, I get the idea of, like, chaining it to the floaters and stuff, like, some people are playing the Trooper than Calls, but I just don't like Call in general. Like, it's just not my card. 1 Reaper. I'm considering putting this up to 2 over the 3rd maxi. It's like wishy-washy. Like, he's good against a lot of matchups, but he's bad against some too. So that's like the big thing. Is like half of the cards you're gonna main deck are good against one, and then half the other. So I kind of want to play another Reaper. Then the basic win condition is Gorge. If you may notice, we don't play Dark Arm in this build. And we're looking for the most consistent build possible, and Dark Arm's just like another possible dead draw when you have more than 3. So another consistent adder is 3 pots. They pretty much get you the Hornet or get you the other piece, which is really good because like this deck doesn't have as much of a problem as getting Hornet as the other deck did that we were testing. So Allure and then Foolish. Love Allure still, like Livier plays all day. Foolish has its own little thing. Like, it's great when you don't have the stuff, but it's like sucks to draw it late game, but you almost have to play it. It's like it's kind of like not playing. You know what? I don't really have an analogy right now. I'm just saying it's not. You get the drift. Then here's your empty removal, heavy, and then triple Typhoon. You play triple Typhoon. I shouldn't really have to explain why you play triple Typhoon right now. It's just good. Like, empty removal, everybody's playing back rows. You want to chain it to the Phoenix Chains to get your effects off. Then the 3 staples. This isn't actually so much a staple. I had this out for a while. It's kind of like Agents. Like, I don't see a point in Book, but Book's just kind of like just really good. I love Book. Now, this is where the build, like, changed, and this changed my perspective of the deck so much. Yes, I know, I need another ulti, but, this card's nuts, really. Like, it creates such a paradox for your opponent. Okay, so, this guy gives him 800, and then when it just leaves the field, and it's equipped, too, so when it leaves the field, you can add an Inzektor monster from your graveyard to your hand. So the paradox this creates is you can pretty much be happy setting into a heavy. Their heavy's almost going to be a neg. Or no, their heavy's not even going to be that good. Or like, they deprison your centipede with this on it. It's a neg 1 deprison. Like, it's not even a 1-for-1 anymore. Same thing, like, you almost want to go for this more than the Zen mains. first turn. Like, I'm gonna do an explanation video after this too, I think, just because like I don't really have all the great time to explain all the great combos. I still gotta learn all of them myself just to get like perfect life points down and stuff. But yeah, and then we go to the traps, which are Solemns, Double Tour, which I find great now, even better, solely because of this card. You set this in Torrential, and you have this on an Inzektor. They overextend, you Torrential, and you get to add the Inzektor back. It's like Torrential just went from a better plus, from a good plus to a bad plus. And then another different thing is, instead of 3 Phoenix Chains, we're trying 2. The big thing behind this card, 3 is definitely a choice to make, but I personally don't think 3 is very good at all. Okay, it's not a +1, it's not a 1-for-1. I mean, in this deck, it's gonna go 1-for-1 if you have the Hornet play. But in the other decks, I don't think it's even that good. I think 2 is good because, okay, what decks is it really great against? Sucks against heroes. Okay, you can hit the Stratos. That's cool. I mean, that's pretty situational if you go first and hit their first turn Stratos that they almost always have. Or you have the Shining. You know, you're pretty much neg warding on a floater. And then, okay, Dino Rabbit. The greatest thing I can say about him is he hits Tour Guide. But then the other thing he does is he hits the Lagia negations. Like, you can chain to it, but it's still, like, not a great thing to do. And it's kind of harder to set up. But I still think it's good as 2, and then it's not that good against Dark World. It's great against windups, great against the mirror match. Like, I think it's still really good to play 2 of. I just don't think you really need 3 anymore. I think everybody's, like, overhyping the card. I don't think it's that great. Like, definitely don't think it should be worth what it goes for. Show you side and extra deck here. Sorry, 1 minute. That's my Gore's token. That's Caesar. Play Zen mains. I noticed with this build, you don't even exceed as much, honestly. Like, you probably go Zen mains, and then you don't really go the aggressive exceed plays. You can just make all the damage with the Inzektors now. Giga Brilliant. That's Ant. That's Dino. There's another Leviathan in here. What the hell? Okay. 2 Leviathan. Acid Golem. This guy's amazing. You make him for gaining a lot of, like, the Inzektor combos that you do. Zenmeister, I have space, and then plus, like, if you make them and they have, like, you can kind of just reset your shit, and it's really good. You Topes and you Topes Ray. Yeah, man. Kind of have to run those together. And then, Double Levier. I mean, I Levier all day off that lure, man. And then Mirror Match, too, it's juicy. Stardust. Black Rose. You can make Black Rose, actually, because, like, if you... I side deck Veiler, so if you have an Inzektor equipped with another Inzektor, it's level 6. You can summon a Veiler and Black Rose. I don't know why you want to do it, but it's just the options there. Catastor is probably the only synchro you make. I should probably put Armory Arm and, Bryonek in here. And then you got your Chimera Attack. That's just for the dummies who leave machines up there. I don't even side deck Cyber Dragon. I don't even know what's up with that. Side deck 1 Reaper. He's really good. Like, a lot of people probably shouldn't side him because the idea of... I don't really like the idea of siding a wall. It's not that good. But, like, in this deck, he has a lot of utility. And plus, I might probably make him inside the Maxi, which is a lot different than 2 Effect Veilers. You know, this is for the mirror match and windups, really. Because I'd rather side the hand traps than main them, since it's like your main deck's just as important as your side deck, and your side deck's just as important as your main deck. 2 Thunder King, 3 Snowman, 2 Lance, 2 Smashing. I mean, all this should be pretty self-explanatory. Then this is the only other like thing that's kind of weird is I side 2 Decree, then 1 Tornado instead of 3 Decree. Mainly just because I like Tornado, because it's good against Dark World as well. And, like, I side Decree, actually, in that matchup, too, depending on what build I see. Like, if I see the Deck Dev build, and also, I know they're going to side cards like Deck Dev and Dark Smog, so it's kind of like an anti-side card. Like, you just have to be prepared for their cards, so that's why Decree is really good. And plus, like, Dark World's pretty easy to take out Phoenix Chains. Yeah, see, Phoenix Chain, I always took 1 out anyway, so why not just play 2? Why have an easy card to set up, man? Make your life a little bit harder, but yeah. Peace out, YouTube. I'm going to have a video up in a little bit with an explanation of, like, the big-ass combos you can do with the Swords, the Hopper, and the Inzektors. Peace out.